When Gervonta Tank Davis stepped into the ring against Lamont Roach Jr., many expected another dominant performance from one of boxing's most explosive finishers. Instead, fans were left with one of the most controversial decisions of the year, a majority draw that immediately sparked debates across the boxing world. Adrien Broner, a close friend and former training partner of Tank, recently shared his uncensored thoughts on the fight. Offering insights into Davis's mindset, the controversial decision, and what this means for Tank's career moving forward. Broner wasn't in Tank's training camp for this fight, but he's always considered Davis like a little brother. According to Broner, Davis looked tired, worn out, and mentally drained, something he had noticed in recent years. He pointed out that even during Tank's fight against Frank Martin, there were signs of fatigue and lack of focus. Despite acknowledging these struggles, Broner firmly believes that Tank won the fight and that Roach didn't do enough to take the title. He also defended Davis's performance, saying that while Tank may have lost a step mentally, his talent and power are still undeniable. The controversy over the fight outcome centers around Tank taking a knee in the 9th round. Many experts and fans believe it should have been ruled a knockdown, which would have swung the fight in Roach's favor. Had it been counted correctly, Roach could have won by unanimous decision instead of the draw.
I damn sure thought I had it, especially when they announced the score for him. I was like, oh, they gonna give me a split decision win. I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, oh, shit, here it goes. But as soon as I heard that 114, I was just like, damn, all right, it's over with.
Roach took to social media to voice his frustration, saying, "Y'all tweaking if y'all think he just had an off night. That knockdown gives me a UD. I did my job in the ring, but they robbed me." Broner admitted that when the first judge announced a 115-113 score for Davis, he thought Tank had won. But as soon as he heard 114-114 on the other cards, he knew something was off. Many boxing analysts believe Roach has a strong case to appeal the decision, and his team is already in the process of doing so. While overturning results is rare in boxing, the backlash over this fight could lead to an official review by athletic commissions. The criticism of Tank's performance has been loud. Many have pointed out that his slow starts, defensive lapses, and reliance on power shots finally caught up to him. Some say Tank was too comfortable, expecting an easy win, while others blame his lack of discipline in training. Even Shakur Stevenson, who has been calling out Tank for years, Wade and Roach fought the perfect fight. He didn't let Tank set traps, and he countered beautifully. If I ever get in there with Tank, I'd do the same thing, but worse. Davis himself was frustrated by the referee's handling of the 9th round, where he took a knee. He claimed that he was trying to wipe sweat and grease from his eyes, but according to boxing rules, if a fighter voluntarily takes a knee, it should be ruled a knockdown.
Think about what happened in the 9th round. How frustrated are you that that wasn't counted as a knockdown?
Man.
After the fight, Tank hinted that he has a bigger fight lined up before any possible rematch with Roach. Some believe that might be a fight against Shakur Stevenson, but others think Davis will take a lower-risk, high-reward fight before stepping into a rematch.
He had the white sweat out his eye, but the rules do state if you voluntarily take a knee, then that's an automatic 8 count. But it is what it is. I wasn't relying on that. I was relying on what I was doing in there. I think I was taking control. I think I was landing more shots. I think I was landing more power shots. And I thought I was doing my thing. So I'm not really that frustrated about that. But if that was kind of a knockdown, I would win the majority decision.
Yeah, Lamont, this is Matt from Brunch Boxing. What explanation, if any, were you given about why that particular sequence was not properly called a knockdown?
For Roach, the controversy has only boosted his stock in boxing. Before this fight, many saw him as a good but not elite fighter. Now, after taking Tank to the limit, he's being recognized as a true world-level contender. Many believe Tank should take the rematch immediately to prove that he can dominate Roach and erase the doubts from the first fight. But if he avoids the rematch, it could damage his reputation. Adrien Broner, who has had his own struggles with discipline, legal issues, and motivation, believes Tank needs to make a decision. Does he want to be one of the biggest names in boxing, or is he content coasting on past victories? Broner also opened up about his personal relationship with Davis. They were once inseparable, but things changed over the years.
Like right now, me and Tank, like, it's weird because he loved me to death. He know I love him to death, but we don't talk every day how we used to, nigga.
He recalled moments when Tank would call him for advice, and he'd always be there to support him. However, he now feels like Tank is isolating himself, dealing with the pressure of being a superstar. Tank's recent legal troubles, missed weight issues, and struggles outside the ring have raised concerns about his commitment to boxing. While he remains one of the most dangerous fighters in the sport, some question whether he has the mindset to stay at the top. Despite all this, Broner still supports Tank. He doesn't believe his career is over but acknowledges that he needs to refocus and take his training seriously. There's also speculation about whether Adrien Broner will continue his own career. Broner has had a roller coaster journey in boxing, filled with incredible highs and personal struggles.
Mike Stafford, kind of like a very emotional. No, but just in depth, like just point of just posting that. Was that just to kind of reflect on how much he's meant to you leading into this fight?
Man. Coach Mike is everything to me. I promised myself before I hang the gloves up, I gotta become world champion for Coach Mike and for myself. That's the goal for sure. I'm just ready for the bell to ring and for my opponent to be across. Shit, that's like the red card right there.
Don't fuck me up.
He recently returned to training with Tank, hoping to get back in shape for another big fight. Broner admitted that Tank helped him during one of his darkest times, calling him up and inviting him to training camp when he was struggling with alcoholism and depression.
Nah, man, I feel good, man. Training camp's been going great, and I'm just ready to put on a great performance.
Broner, this talk since obviously relocated to Vegas in camp with Tank, and obviously in camp with Coach Calvin and the team. Talk to us about the experience, getting ready alongside the brothers for the big fight. Broner, this talk since obviously relocated to Vegas in camp with Tank, and obviously in camp with Coach Calvin and the team. Talk to us about the experience, getting ready alongside the brothers for the big fight.
It's just like being at home, being back with my blood brother, It feels good. Being along the side of them, training together, we both getting ready for a fight. I always feel great.
He credits Tank for keeping him motivated and helping him get back on track. But now the roles may have reversed. With Tank facing the biggest challenge of his career, Broner might be the one who needs to push him to recommit to boxing. If Tank wants to stay among the elite, he needs to rematch Roach and win decisively. A controversial draw doesn't sit well with fans, and avoiding the rematch would only hurt his legacy.
I don't know, did y'all see me in the ring tell him to keep counting? he started counting. I was like, why you stop? Like, keep counting. But I honestly don't know. I don't know. But
from Roach! And there's a left uppercut that lands for Roach. Davis digs to the body. Oh, and that right, but Davis took off some of the steam of the punch, but still, Roach leaning with right. He took a knee. He took a knee.
You take a knee like that, that looks like a knockdown. All right? Back up.
That's a generous call from Roach. Did he not take a knee? Take the mouthpiece, took him out. And that's right. Oh, here comes
Tank still has the chance to correct the narrative. A dominant victory over Roach would put him back on top and set up a showdown with fighters like Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, or Teofimo Lopez.
Tank put me like, I need some help with this. You know what I'm saying? The AB came to me, and the great thing that I loved about the whole situation, from all the stuff AB went through, he was respectable. You know what I'm saying? He showed up, he did, Champ, look, You're on my protocol now, and the results that he's seen, he in a good space. You know what I'm saying?
But if he doesn't take Roach seriously in the rematch, he might find himself on the wrong side of history. For now, the boxing world waits for Tank's next move. Will he silence the critics and prove he's still the top dog at lightweight, or will this fight be remembered as the moment his career took a turn? All eyes are on Tank Davis. The choice is his.